Good morning, people of the world. Beautiful day today. This is Isaiah Anenih, and this is the Isaiah Anenih Show. I'm going to get straight into it. Today I said we're going to be covering NFL, NBA, and, European soccer, European football. I want to say soccer. It's football. And I'm gonna start with the NBA. I'm gonna start with the NBA because I was watching First Take, and I had to mute it. Like LeBron had his third straight triple double. Becomes the oldest player to do so again. He broke his own record of consecutive triple doubles. I just want to go and see the teams he hit those triple doubles against. Memphis, yeah, they're all right, I guess. The Raptors, we're trash this year. And the Philadelphia 76ers, who also are really bad this year. And the segment title was, can LeBron win another title? I even seen earlier this season, I seen it on Instagram. Oh, JJ Redick turned around these Lakers. It's been 11 games. They're sixth in the Western Conference. It's an improvement from being 10th, but it's been 11 games. Can LeBron win a title? It's been 11 games, and I'm going to tell you this right now. No, he cannot. No, he cannot. Why do we keep doing this, bro? And it's like, this is the reason I don't even mess with Bron and his fans and all of that, because why are we so delusional? I go on Instagram too, this one's the one that got me. Rob Pelinka's at the Duke, Kentucky game. And man, they're talking about, they're gonna trade. Who are we gonna trade? D'Lo, Vanderbilt, and Christie, and Gabe Vincent, and the 2029 first round pick. Who wants those guys over Cooper Flag for the first pick? Like, I'm telling you, real rap. I'm not even lying. I seen the Lakers fans are over here talking about, we're gonna trade all of our trash players. Gabe Vincent had a whopping donut 0 in 15 minutes last game. That was last night. 0 in 15 minutes. Jared Vanderbilt's he can't even score the basketball. D'Angelo Russell, let's be serious. Even the first round pick, it doesn't make it any better. Even though that first round pick, that 2029, probably gonna be a high pick. Probably. It doesn't make it any better though. Because if the Raptors get the first pick, bro, like why would that even be a thought in the Lakers fans' head? That we could trade all these trash players and go get a Cooper Flag or man, let's be serious, bro. Let's be serious. This is why I don't mess with the Lakers. This is why I don't mess with the Laker fans and Lakers, Bron fans, but because it's delusion. It's delusional. How is this even a question that's coming up? Let me tell you the teams in the East right now that are balling. Starting lineup has in the West. I'm sorry, starting lineup has a good team. They got a good bench. Lakers don't even have a bench, but neither here nor there. Okay, see, the Lakers aren't beating the Thunder. Lakers are not beating the Warriors. I don't care. Give me the Warriors in 4. Warriors have the best. I mean, if we're taking stats through 11 games, they have the best bench in NBA history through 11 games. They're averaging 58 points per game through 11 games. Their benches. If we're taking these 11 games as gospel, like there's not 74 to go. There is still 74 games to go. We still have like 6 months of this. Still have a good 5-6 months of this regular season left. Man, like, the Nuggets are there. The Suns are there. Broski. Like, Lakers fans get me hot, bro. They get me hot, man. Even bro, they won't beat the Celtics. All right, let's say they make the finals. Let's say the Lakers somehow magically make the finals. They won't beat the Celtics. They won't even beat the Cavs at this point. You know what I mean? Like, the East is so weak that those are the only two teams that could really just definitively right now. I mean, jeez Louise, there's only 3 teams with a winning record in the East right now. That is just atrocious. Atrocious work, man. Atrocious work. But you're not gonna, I mean, look at them. They're talking about best start at home since 2011, 6-0. Oh my gosh. Shiver me timbers, they're about to win it all. Bro, let's be serious. Talk about some teams that are actually doing something. The Warriors, the Suns, that they keep disrespecting my guy KD, you know. Like, KD ain't a bucket. Like, he ain't a bucket. You know what? I'm about to pause this. I'm about to see what Stephen A. Smith says. And you guys are going to see my reaction off of it. Like, you know, there'll be a little delay. And then there'll be, not delay, but there'll be a little, you know, layover. And you guys, maybe my mood changes. Let's hear if he's talking foolishness or just, because what kind of conversations are we having nowadays, bro? The Lakers? They ain't making it out the first round. Let's be serious. I'll be right back. All right, I had to pause that. I had to mute it. I had to just say, bun it. Let's be a little PG friendly. I ain't gonna swear today. But they even say we ain't never gonna see this again. LeBron's 40. Stephen Curry is 36 years of age. Kevin Durant's like 38. We will see this again. And it won't take too long to see this. We'll see this in like 2-3 years. In like 2-3 years, are you seriously telling me that the Wolves, Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant aren't going to be dropping 25 points per game in 3 years? They will. And LeBron's not even dropping 25 a game now. Like, what's LeBron's averages right now, man? I didn't even mean to start this with the little Lakers rant. But like, geez Louise, can we hop off it? Can we please hop off it? Why? Let's hop off it. All right, he's averaging 23 a game. Steph will do that. And in 4 years, you don't think Steph's going to be averaging 23 a game? I don't see the drop-off coming in 4 years, bro. For KD, I think KD's what? KD, how old is Kevin Durant right now? Let's go check Kevin Durant's age right now. Oh, Kevin Durant's like 38. And he came back from an Achilles injury. Bro, Kevin Durant's 36 too. 36. So 4 years for both of these guys. Kevin Durant may be the one that, I don't know, he's always injured nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the one thing, okay, maybe we won't see again where somebody is just never injured like LeBron James. This guy just rarely gets injured. All right. Cool. But in 4 years, Stephen Curry's going to be dropping 25 a game. I refuse to believe that man's are going to be telling me Stephen Curry's not going to be dropping 25 a game in 4 years, bro. And then what are they going to say then? What are they going to say then about it? Oh my gosh, we're never going to... We will see it again, man. We will. You guys need to hop off it, bro. Like, LeBron is not God, man. He is not God. And he hasn't done anything for the last, 5 years? Bro, he won a bubble title. Okay, cool. You guys want me to give props for that? I'll give props for that. But let's not start talking foolishness when foolishness does not need to be talked. Let's be serious. LeBron win a title this year. The Lakers win a title this year. They even said the Lakers can make a Western Conference final. Can we be serious? Can we be serious? In this Western Conference? Come on, man. 40-year-old LeBron James that needs to drop 50 points for the Lakers to win by 3. Like, what are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about here? The triple-double happened. Oh my gosh, triple-double, blah, 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 blah. How much did they win by? How much was their margin? They won by 5 points. LeBron had 35, 14, and 12. I was against the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies, for all of y'all's information, if you didn't know, the Grizzlies were like a bottom 3 team in the Western Conference last year. Bottom 3 team in the Western Conference. All right, yeah, they got Ja Morant back. They got him back. But I believe, like, getting Ja Morant back, and, they still have... Oh, Ja Morant didn't even play yesterday. Ja Morant didn't even play yesterday. Oh, my goodness. Give it a break. Give it a break. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. I can't just sit here and see that foolishness and not say nothing, man. That's crazy, bro. Let me just relax, man. Ja Morant didn't even play last night. They only won by 5 points. Let's be serious. Oh, my gosh. My goodness, man. Their guard play yesterday was absurdly poor as well. Who's this Wells guy? Jalen Wells had 9 points, 4 of 8. He didn't really shoot the ball much. Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen Jr. He had 15 points. Yeah, it's so weird seeing that name sometimes. I'm like, yo, am I right? But yeah, that's Scottie Pippen's son. He had 15. He had 15 points, bro. Man, Ja Morant's hitting 25 combined. Like, bro, what are we talking about here, bro? It would have been much like as Lakers rally. They were even down, bro. They were even down. Like, come on, man. All I'm gonna say is, like, it's all right, man. It's all right. I'm not gonna say too much, but let's just talk like with some sense. I know these shows, First Take and all this, they do this to bother you. They do this to bother you because they want you to have that online reaction. Oh my gosh, First Take said that they're going to go to the Western Conference Finals at least if LeBron keeps playing like this. And they do this to bother you. They do this to bother me. They do it to bother you, man. Can't let it bother you, man, because at the end of the day, you look at the teams, you look at the actual facts and things, and you know that, hey, Lakers ain't making no Western Conference Finals, bro. There's 4 teams in the West right now that, like, come on, man. Like, I'm not even gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get there, bro. The coaching is better on all these 4 teams, man. Like, the teams that it's just built better, bro. If you need a bench, they got a bench. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say on the Lakers. Let's talk about the Raptors a little bit. Honestly, not too long of a talk here on the Raptors. We're 2-10. Got the worst record in the league, which is great. As a Raptors fan, it's been my whole life as a Raptors fan, we've always won. We've had some great regular seasons. We obviously had that chip in 2019. We've always strived for winning, right? We've always strived for having the best and, having hope through the season. But this season coming into it, we all knew what it was. But it's been fun watching this tank, right? Obviously, having Scottie Barnes out doesn't help at all in winning games. But that's great when you want to tank, though. You know what I'm saying? Because we have the worst record in the league now. And, Cooper Flag looking like a guy in college, and obviously want to prepare and try and get him in there. And, obviously want to, pray for the best, and hopefully the ping pongs bounce our way so we could get that first overall pick. And, because when we look at the Raptors, I'm believing, like I'm saying it right here, right now, Cooper Flag, he's going to help the team in a tremendous way. But next year, hopefully we have kind of a down year, not too down, not first overall pick again. That would kind of suck because we have a first overall pick. You want to have an improvement from the season before. Let's say, we just missed the play-in. We're about like 10th or 11th in the league, right? And, we see the improvement from the 11th in the East. We see the improvement from the Raptors, and when they could be, we get probably a top 5 pick next year. Get a bona fide score. We won't need that if Quickly or RJ, one of those guys really takes that other step. Because we just need one more, I feel like. One more. Or even Grady Dick. Excuse me. Or even Grady Dick. Right? I could see Grady Dick taking that next step next year as well. Man, because this year he already took that, he already took a little leap. He took that leap, and I could see him doing that as well. Toronto Raptors could be a dangerous team next year if we see Grady Dick playing at this type of level. Not exactly this type of output. Obviously, Scotty Barnes is going to be back, but similar output with Cooper Flag on the floor. And Cooper Flag turns out to be the dog that he is, projected to be. Sky is the limit for that Raptors team next year. So for all those Raptors fans out here listening to this pod, have some faith. Have some faith. It won't be no delusional takes when we're thinking about winning a title in the next few years, because we'll have the players and we'll have a team and we'll have just that, even like last year, they were dishing, Darko. They were dissing him, as a team coach and this and that. But, hopefully this year the record doesn't really matter in terms of like, keeping Darko in and so on and so forth. Because, something like it, you need a coach that will be able to just stick through this. We have our best player out, this synergy. So next year, I feel like will be the big test for Darko. If we get that number one pick, hopefully we get that number one pick. Hopefully it's not lower than 2. We're the worst team in the league. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, please. Like the Raptors, we haven't been in this position for so long. Okay, we're back here. It's been like this for 1-2 years. It's been like this for a few. But please, allow us. Just allow us. Oh my goodness, why am I yawning? But yeah, and that's the state of the Raptors. Not as great as you would want them to be, obviously, but 2-10. 2-10. Worst record in the league. I won't say worst team in the league. I still believe the worst team in the league this season. I'd give it to the Utah Jazz. Pelicans have stunk. Pelicans have stunk. They need to trade Zion. If I'm the Pelicans front office, I'm trading Zion. I'm trading Brandon Ingram. I'm getting picks. I'm getting players back. I'm trading CJ McCollum. I'm getting picks, I'm getting players back, and I am reworking that whole lineup, that whole, roster. You still have some good young players. You got, Herbert Jones. Herbert Jones could defend. He could shoot the 3. You still got Trey Murphy, could defend, could shoot the 3. You just got DeJounte Murray. Could keep him on there. Obviously, you don't want to, that's a nice guard to keep on. But I trade Zion, I trade CJ, and I trade Brandon Ingram. They're 3 top players for picks and players. Rebuild because it's not getting any better for this New Orleans Pelicans team. Zion is always injured. There hasn't been one season where he hasn't been injured. That is bonkers. It is phenomenally bonkers. It is not normal. You know what I mean? So for that, I would, I that's what I would do. Obviously, I ain't Pelicans GM. I just seen that because I'm just like, hey, I'm scrolling down. I'm seeing the worst teams in the league. 3-9 Pelicans. Give it a break. That team ain't getting any better. Trade those guys and rebuild. And rebuild. All right, let's move on from the NBA. Let us go all the way to the NFL. All right, we got the Philadelphia Eagles going up against Washington Commanders. I mean, when I tell you I have been waiting for this game for the longest time, I've been waiting for like 4 weeks for this game. Like 4 weeks. They be putting the Washington Commanders above us and the power rankings and shit like that. They be putting Jaden Daniels is better than Jalen Hurts, and it's just like all the trash that I've been hearing from these Commanders. Okay, Okay, you guys will show it tonight. They come into the link, they'll show it tonight. It most definitely will. Most definitely will. You know, when this first started, I was like, you know, like these are the little bros of the NFC East, bro. Overrating them. They just hate the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm saying 76ers. The Philadelphia Eagles. Is hate them. The media hates them. You know, I don't know why. They hate Jalen Hurts. They hate that guy, bro. Maybe it's his aura. They say Jalen has aura. They hate that guy, bro, and I don't understand why. You know what I'm saying? We have just one of the best defenses in the league. We are second in total yards, third in passing yards, fifth in rushing yards, fifth in points. And honestly, we seen what they did. You know, they still put, you know, Washington still put about 28 against the against the Steelers. But when I tell you that, like, the Steelers, you know, cornerbacks are not Quinion. They ain't cute. They ain't Quinion Mitchell. None of them is Quinion. None of them is Cooper DeJean. None of them is Big Play Slay. When I tell you, tonight, tonight, Terry McLaurin, he is checking into Guantanamo Bay. He is checking in to the jail cell that Quinion has built. I mean, you cannot, until it happens. If it won't happen, though, because Quinion Mitchell holding this guy, Jamar Chase, that alien that went for like 300 yards last week against the Baltimore Ravens. He held them to 50 yards when they came up against each other. Terry McLaurin ain't getting 30 tonight. Hey, that's Scary Terry ain't getting 30 yards out of the air tonight. I promise you that. Go for his under, because Guantanamo Bay is open and it's scary Terry for all these wide receivers. I promise you it ain't fun over there. You know what I'm saying? They say Guantanamo Bay is the worst prison to be held in 2024. That's just it. And the sheriff and the commissioner and the owner of Guantanamo Bay is Quinion Mitchell. Assistant owner Cooper DeJean. You know what I'm saying? We got some dogs there. Zach Bond, you know, coming down with that safety. I mean, the linebacker help as well. Best linebacker in the league in the last 5-6 weeks, 7 weeks. But I'm gonna leave it there. I won't say too much, honestly, because, you know, they kind of counted out the Eagles. They kind of counted out, you know, Nick Sirianni. They said, yo, fire this guy, Nick Sirianni. Fire this guy. Okay. Sirianni just keeps winning. You know, and it's not that I agree with every decision that Sirianni has made, because there are some decisions where it's like, that one right there might hurt us. But it don't hurt us at the end of it in the grand scheme of it. The one that really hurt us that was a Kellen Moore decision. And if Saquon grabbed, like, if he caught the ball, we would have won the game. But hey, man, shit happens, and he didn't catch the ball. Learning experience. Sometimes it's good to lose games. To be 2-2 earlier this season, after 4 weeks, we went on the bye and we haven't lost. Sometimes it's good to lose games. Last season, I ain't seen my team lose a game until like week 10. And then they lost constantly. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were like 10-0. We were like, what? We were winning. We were winning games. We were like 10-1 last season or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we went like 1-6 to end off the year. Like, it's better. Sometimes it's good to lose games, bro. Focuses you up. It makes you think, yo, keep the main thing. We went into that bye. We haven't lost the game since. Like, it's like that, bro. It's like, you know, sometimes you get more information in a loss than you would in a win. Right? Last season, our defense was giving up all these points, all these third downs, and it came to bite us at the end. This season, gosh, our defense is probably the best part of the team. They said the offense would be the best part of the team. The defense in the last few weeks has been the best part of the team. Like we're holding teams, bro. Dallas didn't even score a touchdown, and I understand no Dak Prescott, but Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush, for me, I even thought Cooper Rush was gonna do a little better than Dak. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I seen, Dak Prescott was out, it kind of hurt me. I'm like, because bro, like man, Cooper Rush is like 5-1, 5-2 now, and those 2 losses against the Eagles. 5-2 as a starter, and man, Cooper Rush be putting that ball in some places, you know what I'm saying, and scoring them touchdowns. And CD with sometimes the backup plays a little better, but he didn't, because our defense was just that good. Quinyon Bay had that guy CD Lamb looking for yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, Scary Terry ain't doing nothing. No, man, we gotta. That's all I'm saying, bro. Take Eagles spread, take Eagles money line, take the under, because the under always hits on these, Thursday night, prime time games. Take the under. We're in Philly, bro. We're in the link. Like, man, take the Eagles. Marshawn Lattimore, this guy was talking a lot of trash, this and that. He said he ain't playing against Philly. Man, take AJ to score one. Take Smitty to score one. Smitty's birthday today. Happy birthday, Smitty. One of the how many wide receivers won the Heisman? How many wide outs won Heisman? I believe it's only 2. And Devontae is 2. Is the second one. I just want to do this because I don't want to say too much. 4 wide receivers have won the Heisman Trophy. Devontae right there is a 4-1. It's a 4-1. You know what I mean? And it's like, he's that good. Happy birthday, Devontae. You on my fantasy team today, go ball out. I feel like he'll go ball out tonight. It's his birthday, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get a birthday tutty. Let's just go ball out. But yeah, that's just my little thing on the Eagles this year. Last but not least, I'll say that, Kellen Moore has done a great job calling the offense. Obviously, those first few games kind of rough, but man, he's a new coordinator in the team. Obviously, you have to get used to him. Jalen Hurts' tendencies, get used to Saquon Barkley's tendencies, get used to AJ's tendencies, Smitty G, and so forth, so on. Right? To be having that great synergy as a team, like, okay, you can do this, that in the third, right? For the defense, Vic Fangio. Oh my goodness, Vic Fangio, baby. What could we say about you, brother? Like, it's nothing short of just phenomenal work from Vic Fangio. Nothing short of phenomenal work from Vic Fangio. We got to clap it up for him. He's done a phenomenal job of that defense. That defense last year obviously had some improvements. How he went out draft. He went out in the free agency. I mean, he got one of the biggest steals in Zach Bond. He got him for like $1 million. Got Zach, he just worked. Obviously, Vic Fangio was probably, working with him. You know what I'm saying? Saying, hey, go grab that guy, go grab that guy, go grab that guy. And he went, grab those guys. Boom. Defense is through the last 6 weeks, we've been the best defense in the league, which is just, you weren't saying that last year. You know what I'm saying? Last year, you were like, ooh, I'm kind of scared because the defense and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But this year, ain't nothing about that defense scaring me. I think that's the best unit on our team, and that says a lot because our offense has Saquon Barkley. It has QB1, Jalen Hurts, wideout 1, wideout 1A, wideout 1A, wideout 1B, and AJ and Devontae. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just says a lot. Our O-line got a lot better. A lot of injuries went through this season. And when that happens, sometimes the teams crumble, but not the Philadelphia Eagles, brother. Not the Philadelphia Eagles. Losing a guy like Lane Johnson, a Hall of Famer, like stud Hall of Famer, like for sure Hall of Famer, bro. And it didn't, obviously we lost that game, that fourth game against Atlanta. But remember, if we didn't drop the ball, we wouldn't have lost against them, right? But if Saquon didn't drop it, right? But it is what it is, me. It is what it is. End of the day, My prediction was my prediction. Eagles take him by the spread. Take Smitty for a tutty. Take AJ for a tutty. Take Jalen for a tutty. Take Jalen for a tutty. You know what I mean? We're going to ball out. We're going to ball out and show these guys in Washington why they should never be compared to us. Not this early. Talking about Jaden Daniels is MVP over Jalen. Jalen Hurts? My Jalen Hurts. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. All right, quickly, before we get too ahead of ourselves, I see now we've gone 30 minutes deep in this. You know, sometimes I don't want to make the longest episodes ever, especially when I'm just like, you know, talking my mind and stuff like that. Yo, that Red One movie with The Rock. Who else is in that movie? Let's see the cast. Man, I'm about to oh my gosh, the way I feel like I have like minor ADHD, because like as soon as I seen the trailer, I'm like, all right. Like I seen not even the trailer, I seen the little pop-up thing. I'm like, all right, let me see who's in the Red One movie, as it's coming out today. In the theaters, is coming out today. Right? So we got The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, Chris Evans, we got Captain America. We got J.K. Simmons in here. Nick Kroll, say word. Nick Kroll's in this movie. Nick Kroll's the one that did that funny show, I forget, it's on Netflix. It's about like the puberty and the kids going through it, and it was kind of like a story about his life and so on. I forget what it was called, where you have those the puberty monsters or whatever, the maturity you guys probably know what I'm talking about. Geez, this is a nice cast though. This is a nice cast. Looks like it might be a nice little movie. If you know what I mean. Yeah, no, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna review it for you guys. Probably, maybe not this weekend, maybe next weekend. That's thing I think I'm gonna do. I want to get some movie reviews in here. I want to get some TV show reviews in here. Some, pop culture in here. Obviously want to expand the Isaiah Anenih show to bigger than it's ever been, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this. It's saying IMDb's already ranked it as 7 out of 10. Jeez Louise, Rotten Tomatoes is throwing Rotten Tomatoes at it 35%. But I like that IMDb score a lot more. I go off a lot more of that IMDb score. 7 out of 10 is there hasn't been a Christmas movie that really has dropped in a long time. I would say like at least 15 years, where it's like, oh, yo, this is a nice one. Oh, no, that's a lie. Probably like 10 years. When did that that next one where the kid is Santa? No, the kid is Santa's son. And let me see. I forget what it was called, but it's like one of the best Christmas movies of all time, and it dropped not too long ago. Ooh, so many Christmas movies from back in the day though, and that's the thing that like I liked seeing this Red Santa come out. I like the concept. I liked the way it just speaks to me a little bit. Should be a good movie, hopefully, man. Arthur's Christmas. Oh my gosh, Arthur Christmas that was a nice movie. That was a nice movie. Oh, it came out 13 years ago. Jeez. So it has been a while. It has been a real long time since a good little Christmas movie dropped, where you're like, oh, this is a good one. Like, let's sit down with the family, let's watch it. So yeah, so I'm excited for this one. I will review that for you guys. I spent like 4 minutes talking about Christmas movies. Let's get back into the back intos. Let's go give some props to Hansi Flick in Barcelona. When Xavi first got fired, I was a little hurt. Obviously Xavi's he's a legend of the club, and obviously you do all these things to say, oh, yo, Xavi, this and that, like, give him the chance, because he only had 2 seasons with us, right? He was only here for a little short while. He won the title in his first season with us. Revamped the defense. He brought up a lot of young players that have turned into superstars now. Fermin Lopez, Lamine Yamal. This guy trusted, like he was the one that gave. I don't think Flick would have given Lamine Yamal a chance at 15. Definitely now when he's 17, he would, like, he's obviously on there. Obviously because you've seen what he could do as well. But man, that was a big cojones move there by Xavi. And I mean, you know, we gotta thank him. He laid the foundation for this beautiful team that we have now. Like, this is a beautiful team now, right? And yeah, you know, we're first in goals. You know, we're averaging 3 goals a game. We're averaging, I mean, I think we scored like 45 goals already. It's been like 14 games, like 45 goals already. The goal difference in the we've scored 40 goals in 13 games. That is just ridiculous. That's in the Liga. We beat Real Madrid obviously 4-0. Great win. And that's why I wish I started the podcast a little earlier, because man, like the way I was just like, I was telling my brother, I'm like, I am waiting even before the season started, bro. Actually, no, that's a lie. When the season started and I seen, okay, we beat Vallecano by 7-0, I said, I'm waiting for Real Madrid. I circled that October 28th game. I circled it, and I said, hey, that game right there, we're gonna beat them up. Real Madrid was playing poor to start the season. We just came out the gates flying, you know, and that flick ball really gave me a lot of faith and hope. And man, it still does, because now we're looking at it and it's like, geez, that guy Flick, he knows how to just manage a team. We're talking about Barcelona being the best team, not one of the best teams in the world, the best team in the world right now. You cannot name another club that is better than Barcelona right now. I feel so happy. Barcelona and the Eagles are good. Man, if the Raptors were good, you guys would see a different. You just see me smiling everywhere. See me grinning everywhere, because it feels good when your teams have just been bad and then they turn good. You know, Barca for a few, we've just been bad. You know, obviously not bad, but lower than our standards. In Barcelona, we win titles. We go for everything. We win titles. You know, when you just leave that Messi era, when title after title after, we won like, bro, we won like 11 out of like 13 La Liga championships with Messi here. Like, it was a ridiculous amount. We owned the La Liga with Messi. Messi owned the La Liga, bro. He held it by the corners, right? But, you know, obviously him leaving, a lot of the financial struggles, you know, due to the, you know, previous regimen in Bartomeu, that criminal. I'm not even gonna get into it because it'll just get me heated. But, you know, obviously having Laporta fix it up and do this and that. Hey man, I just seen a stat. Oh no, let's not do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna save it for another show. Because we can't go back to the Lakers. We can't do that. But okay, we're looking at just the way this Barcelona team kind of came up from the dirt, and looking at other teams like Manchester United. You thank God that Flick came to Barcelona. You thank God that Laporta came to Barcelona. Why? Because, I mean, it's just a different sauce, you know, because we could have been in the same position as Manchester United, where it'll take us, man, it's been like 10, 11 years since Manchester United last won a meaningful title. When did they win that European Cup? Not European Cup, the Europa League. I think it was 2013-2014 season. So it's been 10. Let's say 10. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt, 10. But even that 10 years ago, they weren't even that good. Yeah, they came second in the league, this and that. I don't even know how they did that. But, you know, their fans didn't even know how they did it either, because they haven't come close to second in the league since then. Not even close, bro. Not even close. They're 14th now. Barcelona could have been in the same position Same exact position, because rebuilding isn't easy. Rebuilding is not easy. But Xavi, Laporta, and then obviously now Flick coming in and making what was meant to be, or what was projected to be, maybe 6 years, just 3 years, 4, let's say 4. But we're back now. We're back. And we got a few slate of games, and I don't see us. We did lose against Real Sociedad. It's good to lose games sometimes. I'm not even going to talk about the controversial decisions about the offside, which wasn't offside, this and that. I'm not even going to talk about it. It's a loss. But I don't see us losing another game this year. We do verse Atletico Madrid as the last game of 2024 on the 22nd of December. But I don't see us losing against Atletico Madrid. I don't see us doing that. Atletico Madrid's having an okay season this season as well. Griezmann, Julian Alvarez having an okay season as well. So I'm not gonna count them out for the count, but we did beat the Real Madrid 4-0. So it's not like Real Madrid was the best team in the La Liga. We are the standard, right? So I'm gonna just leave it at that. I see that I've rambled on a little bit here, and I just want to leave you guys with a little bit of a caveat. So I'm going to just leave you guys with Colossians 3, 1 to 17. I won't read the whole thing, but in verse 31 it says, "Get rid of all bitterness, rage and anger, outcry and slander, along with every form of malice. Be kind and tender-hearted to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you." I'm sorry for butchering that end right there. I say this to say, because I just went through it, where it's like someone that I just hated, and I probably still despise them a great amount, where it's like, it's much easier to hate, it's much easier to despise, wish bad, wish death and this and that on someone than love, than forgiveness, than saying, I know you did me so wrong. I know you did me very wrong, but because my Christ forgave me, my God, Jesus didn't have to come do what he had to do, what he did, come down to earth and die for us. He didn't have to come do that, and for him to do that, that's the standard, that's the example that he set. We are all damned to hell if he didn't do that. And for him to just think about it, he came and died. Imagine dying, and in the way he died, he felt all of that. It wasn't an easy death. Nails in his hands, crown of thorns. No, you got to be able to forgive whoever is out there that you feel like isn't worthy your forgiveness. That's even why they deserve it more. One, for you don't want to hold no place in your heart for someone you don't like that. You know what I'm saying? You already don't like them, you hate them, right? So you don't want to hold that place in your heart. Let it go. And the best way to let it go is by forgiving them. At the end of the day, it's not for any self-gratification or to tell God, "Oh, look how good look how great I am as a person. I forgave this person that did me this wrong. You remember me? They did me this wrong. I'm so good." No. Or your own personal, mental well-being. You let that go. You were the bigger person. Yeah, you don't have to boast about it, but you let that go. That's the most important thing. And today, I don't know who here needs to hear that, but just let it go. It don't matter. In 20 years, it won't matter. Let's not say 20 years, because it definitely won't matter in 20 years. In a year, in 6 months, it won't matter. Just let it go, be the bigger person, and be a better you today. You'll thank yourself for it. And we reached the end. That is it. That's all I got for you guys today. A nice little episode. I talked about the Raptors. I talked about the Eagles, and I talked about the Barcelona
FC Barcelona being back and all of that as well. Next episode, I think we're going to go a little bit into the movies, music, and obviously sports are obviously always going to be involved in this as well. So, be sure to check me out. Be sure to check back in, as I will be checking back in with you guys. I love you guys and wish you guys the best. As always, it's been your boy, Isaiah Anenih, and this is the Isaiah Anenih Show. See you soon. Very, very soon. Peace. All right, if you're reaching this point, like the notorious B.I.G. says, it's the end. What else you want me to do? All I want you to do is leave a like, leave a comment, review wherever you're listening, and follow me on all social media. I appreciate you for listening. Thank you. And then on to the next. Goodbye.